Welcome back to Titan Academy. In this video, we will cover style in Titan and how does it work. We will discuss built-in style capabilities, style in Titan web and the general structure, element parts, style categories, states for interactive elements, and various methods to apply styles. Titan web provides built-in capabilities to visually customize the elements and components used in your project with clicks and without CSS code. This is true for regular elements that can be added from the Elements panel on the left, as well as for other components used in Titan web, like strips, headers, drawers, modals, etc. Styling in Titan web can be applied easily in the same way for all elements, so all you need to understand is how the styling works, and you will be set to go. Once an element is selected, you can open the Style panel. You can start changing its style and immediately see those changes reflected on the canvas. What you need to understand is that each element is divided into parts that can be styled individually. This will increase your customization capabilities, allowing you to reach your required style with the utmost detail. In the Elements panel, for example, these parts will be listed on the left, allowing you to select specific styles to each part. The first item in this list usually refers to the element itself and is usually called root, allowing you to apply a style to the element as a whole, such as its position. On the right side of the Style panel, you will see the relevant style properties organized in categories. For example, for this text field, for label, there is a font category. There's also a font category for shrink label and input. Similar elements will sometimes contain the same parts, while other elements may have different breakdown altogether. So if you look at an email field and a numeric field, you will see that they have the same parts. A different kind of element, such as an accordion container, will have an altogether different set of parts. Now let's look at the style categories. Most of the style categories you will see are common to most elements, such as position, font, padding, etc. There are, of course, certain categories which are not as common and will only show in specific elements. For example, the primary category in an input field. Each category holds one or more properties. For example, the font category will group properties for changing text: its font family, font strength, font size, etc. Another important thing you will encounter now and again in the Style panel are states for interactive elements. Certain elements, such as a button, are interactive and need to indicate that to the user to show when the element is active, when it is hovered upon, and when it is clicked. For this reason, we have incorporated the States tab in the panel, allowing you to set different values for each state, thus creating the desired interactive effect. For example, the button default fill color is blue. I'll leave that as is. I will change the hover fill color to red, and I will change the clicked fill color to green. The button is now a red color when I hover the mouse over, and green when it is clicked. Now that we understand how the style properties are structured in Titan Web, let's talk about the various ways to apply them. In this video, we have demonstrated how to style elements using the Elements Style panel. However, Titan also offers other ways to apply styles. Each method serves a different purpose, and we will elaborate on each in our next videos. But for now, we'll introduce them. The first method is the system theme. When you create a new project in Titan, you are required to select a theme. The theme is a very general base style applied to a project. A theme is mostly used only as a starting point because each organization has its own detailed branding that is never included in the theme. The system theme refers to themes that have been created by Titan. You can change those themes at any time. The second method is a custom theme. The custom theme, again, is a very general base theme, but it is one that the user can create themselves. It allows the user to set fonts, colors, and input styles only. I'll close this for now. The next two methods are the most prominent and should be used together when applying styles in Titan Web. The third method is the project style. The project style panel is a panel that holds the styles to all of the Titan elements and components. Styling from this panel is applied to elements per type. This means that when you set a style for an element from here, for example, a button, all elements of the same type, meaning all buttons in the project, will be affected. This will allow you to create a unified style across the project without having to make repetitive changes for each element that needs to have the same styling. The fourth method is the element style. The element style is the panel that we used earlier in the video to show the style structure. This panel allows you to affect the style of specific elements, single or multiple elements that are selected on the canvas. We recommend to use this method for altering specific elements that require a different style than the ones set in the project style. Last but not least, the fifth method, CSS. Titan provides the option to use CSS code for styling elements. However, we recommend using our built-in options, which are really powerful, and saving the CSS solutions for times when our styles options are not enough for you. And that's how it's done.